What do we like about Huntsman?
Huntsman is smart. He was also a really good governor. He fought for gay rights. That might or might not be good for him in the primaries. But he also fought for education and a lot of other things. And I think as a president, out of the other primary candidates, he's the only one that could actually go against Obama. And Romney, the current leading one, not that good of a debater.
He just seems kind of blah. Huntsman, I mean, I really wish he was given more attention in these debates, because I mean, the ambassador to China speaks fluent Chinese, is a master at international relations. He seems like what America needs, and not just international relations. I mean, as a governor, he created jobs, and he has business, private sector, and public sector experience. I mean, he seems like the perfect candidate, and it baffles me why he's where he is at 5% of a recent poll.
Well, I think that's because of the current state of the GOP, like GOP constituency. It's almost if they don't want that candidate. What they're vying for is more of like a radical conservative roots instead of something more reasonable. Actually, look at this. Think of Gingrich when Gingrich said no. Both left-wing and right-wing engineering are good, and he was attacked for that, even though that was a perfectly valid topic to talk about.
Well, I think if the reason was that the GOP wants a much more radical candidate, I don't think Romney would be where he is. I mean, we can all admit that Romney isn't. The GOP seems to really want to exhaust all of his other options before it goes with Romney, but still, Romney is a front runner, and Romney is very moderate. I mean, he's not radical at all. In fact, he's called a flip-flopper.
Well, that's because Romney hasn't said anything to go against him.
Actually, what I find in these debates,
so he can't really.
Well, I don't know. It seems to me Romney talks quite a bit in these debates. I just never remember what he says because he's not very remarkable. I mean, he doesn't really. I don't know. He's just blah, and I think Huntsman really could be the perfect counterpart to him, the perfect challenger. But for some reason, either whether it's moderators not giving enough attention, or he just doesn't. I mean, he skipped the debate in Las Vegas, which I think was a blunder for him. I think that might have been an opportunity for him to rise, because there was somewhat of a vacuum there right then. But instead, since he skipped it, Gingrich has taken that vacuum, and I guess we'll never really know what would have happened with Jon Huntsman 2012. So I lament that.
I almost think that he doesn't want to run for 2012. He wants to run for 2016 when he's not up against Obama.
That's an interesting.
He's increasing his base for 2016 when he's not going up against such a strong candidate.
I certainly would be excited to see him in another election, if not this one.
I would even consider voting for him against Obama, even though I'm not very strong on GOP.